Chapter 9. Episode 9. Oblivious. Who will carry the coffin? I, said the kite. If it's not through the night, I'll carry the coffin. The moon is in the sky. Okay. I only could see the sky and the trees from the window of my room. The landscape which I've taken for granted now helps me. What would I think if I could see the outside of the castle even slightly? You forgot something. If we keep life as it is now, you won't be able to get out of here forever. I don't think that's how it was written in the first one. I'm not sure if what Jack said was true or not. But the fear on my back never goes away like mud. I need to calm down. It's not good that I feel abandoned. The fear comes up so many times and it is eating away at me. I know escaping from reality has no meaning, but today I didn't think about it anymore. I should sleep early and forget. And as I said that to myself, I started getting ready to sleep. As I look in the mirror, I combed my hair. The person in the mirror is definitely me. It's definitely me. I know myself, but Jack said I forgot something. It's impossible, because if I forgot something, my memory should have been broken up. I have memories of when I was small. I remember living in the orphanage. Since I came to the castle, I haven't felt anything strange. Yes, I left the orphanage and got in a horse cart with one of the teachers. Oh. I had lived in the orphanage since I began to understand things. I was sold and started working here. Wow, I woke up? I mean, you woke up? The between. Yes, that's right. Why didn't I notice? I don't have any memories about when I entered the castle. I remember getting in the horse cart and coming here. After that, when I realized, I woke up in this room. Chief maid said I fell down, but what if something would have happened in between? What if I didn't fall down because I got tired, but because it was blank conscious that day? Was it blank conscious day? The sound of the knock suddenly made me come back to reality. When I looked back, I could see the closed wooden door. Is there anyone there? It's me. Jack? I stood up slowly and approached the door attentively. I could feel someone was there on the other side of the wall. I'm sorry about what happened daytime today. Oh, not at all. I was frustrated a little too. I said various unrelated things. No, well, what do you want? Are you trying to continue the conversation today? Jack came to my room this time, which means he wants to talk about something he cannot say in front of others. After a little silence, Jack replied, Yes. I was wondering whether I shouldn't come to your room late at night, but I just wanted to hear your opinions. Me? At that time, I pushed my opinion, so after our conversation, could you tell me what you think? Can you believe me? I carefully opened the door. Bad idea. Just in front of me, there was Jack standing with no facial expressions like a doll. The edge of his nose started being more pale than the daytime, which made him look colder. Well, you do believe what I said, don't you? Yes. Jack looked to be satisfied and smiled a little, and then grabbed my wrist. Come with me, I will tell you everything. It was a silent night, and you cannot even hear the sound of birds. I just feel like I'm about to die. I just followed Jack. I couldn't see anything very far in the darkness, which made me feel the path continued forever. Jack didn't say anything. Well? What? Without looking back, Jack continued walking forward. Where are we going now? Going to my room. I don't want anyone to disturb us. My room is not enough? I don't say it's not good enough, but it's just easier to talk in my room. Well, but calm down. I won't do anything strange to you. The room ahead is Master's, isn't it? He stopped walking. Moonlight shines in from the window. Time passes. It's getting easier to see the things around me. So I noticed the path I took so many times. The room ahead is Master's room. Jack? I struggled to let the sound come out from my dry throat. I could feel I was sweating like cold water all over my body. Jack didn't say anything. He didn't look back nor move, so I accidentally said, Who are you? You noticed. He looked back. His face being dimmed by the moonlight looked at me. It was so scary. What? Hi. The person smiles to me easily as if he coincidentally met me. I can guess what Jack says or does, so I try to copy him, but I'm so much like him. But am I so much like him? Even though I acted to this role, I was still a little bit shocked to know that you haven't realized until now. A person who doesn't think that way at all and is smiling, he must be out. But why? The scar around his mouth was down to Jack. He coincidentally hurt himself so that he can disguise me? But the person I thought was Jack is... What? I told you. People in the castle have something strange. Al smiled again as he touched the scar, changing to a different color. Have you ever seen both me and Jack at the same time? What? You've not, because it's impossible. Same face, same voice, but he acts in a different way such that people think they are different. The person in front of me. I have one body, but I have two minds. It seems it's called a double character. When I understand things better, I had thought like this. So to which body does this belong? I don't know. Words. I have various reasons why I cannot come. Well. I'm sorry I kept a secret from you. But because Jack seemed he didn't want to say, so I didn't tell. He thought you might think we were weird. I guess he knows Robin is not such a person, though. He is silly. Well, but don't you care about our story anyway? I couldn't understand fast enough because it was too sudden. Al talked about his story as if it was nothing unusual or unbelievable. He was smiling normally. His gentle facial expressions I used to like look scary now. Why? What? Why did you... Because Jack wants you to escape. He had been trying to keep me from coming out, so I had been suspicious of him. He thought I hadn't known, but I can easily tell what he thinks. Where is Jack? What did you do to Jack? He'll be alright. He resisted a lot, but now he is sleeping. What will you do to me? You went to all the trouble to act like Jack and brought me here. It must not just be a warning. He tried to say something as I made grinding sounds with my back teeth. Al replied normally again. I will solve your problem. The next moment, the sight became dark. A cloth. Yes, I feel a cloth on my mouth. You must feel worried. You might want to escape, so I talked to the master. I felt the temperature of my mouth over the cloth. At the same time, the smell of medicine on my nose. The dark sight is getting bright again, but I still cannot see things clearly. Everything's getting distorted. I felt sick. You'll be okay. When you wake up, you'll feel like nothing is scary, so don't worry anymore. I can hear voices. They say something. The voice felt like it contained no emotion, so it was filled up with something apparently forceful. I told you before, remember? I want to live here forever. But if you leave here, everything will be broken. That bothers me, so I want you to calm down. The sight is getting dark again. As my consciousness weakened, I saw stars behind my eyes. Will Jack get angry? That's okay. He won't be able to do anything anymore. I couldn't hear anything anymore. Oh dear. Oh my. Okay. Hold on. Nope. Wait. I don't know what happened, but I don't like it. Nope, I can't go back, damn it. It was an unfamiliar room. Soothed texture of cloth, the texture of the soft things. Oh wait, mysterious feeling floating darkness make me dizzy. I didn't feel like getting up somehow, so I just searched around with my eyes. Slowly, my brain is getting clearer. Oh, you're awake. Good morning. How do you feel? Are you alright? Can you stand? How are you feeling? Good, you can stand up. Are you hungry? Would you like to drink something? Well... Oh, it's Muska. This is your room. You're a maid, same as me. Oh dear, it's restarting. Well, yes. You came in a horse cart and fell down. This is the master's castle. Yes, I could explain. What should I do? She's a little bit weird. Don't really understand what she is saying. But I couldn't say that when I saw her explaining things so proudly. I was confused, not knowing how to reply. I will explain. So are we starting over? I don't want to read all this again, because... What's wrong? No. It must be something else. It must not be a big deal. It's just after I fell down, so I might feel upset. The eyes of the girl called Moscow looked worried. You wake up, so let's go to the master. So that's ending 3. Replay. Ha! Okay. Trust no one. I guess that's why he said that. My insanity, though, is gone back up. I guess Jack worries about me. I definitely have some blank time in my memory. As life goes on like this, I might be unable to get out of this castle. That might be true, but I cannot believe everything. I mean, I don't doubt Jack. When I say I cannot believe you, it means I don't see it by myself and can't make a judgment, so I just cannot be satisfied with it. So I'll be in the castle. I still have things I should know. I shouldn't escape. Who killed Komodori? It's not acceptable not to know like this. Well, Jack? Did I make him mad? I just opened the door to see his face because I worried about him keeping silent. That's good. What? I stopped opening the door. Jack? Whose voice was it? Jack didn't say anything. I felt thirsty and sweat like cold water over my body. How long had I been like that? The person left. I confirmed the person disappeared completely and locked the door immediately. Who was it? I sat down next to the bed, which is far from the door. The voice was definitely Jack when I heard only that sound, but it wasn't Jack. I can tell only that. As I held my shaking fist tightly, I remembered. Listen, don't believe anyone. No one. What would happen if I opened the door? We'd go in a cycle, apparently. First thing in the morning, I went to the kitchen without being seen by anyone. I don't know whether Jack has something to do with the incident last night or not. I just see him and want to talk with him. I smell the aroma of baked bread and hear the sound of the boiling pot. Oh, Robin. Good morning. You woke up early. Good morning. It was Al who was preparing breakfast. Something strange. Al is a pastry chef. It's normally only Jack who is in the kitchen at this time of day. What are you doing so late? Oh, I see. Are you trying to eat something? No, I'm not. Well, where's Jack? Do you need anything from Jack? Sorry, he did something wrong and he is suspended. What? So he won't be able to come out for a while. If you want me to tell you something I can do. He is suspended. I have only one thing in my mind. Oh. What? What happened to the scar? The edge of his mouth was going purple. Same scar as what Jack has. Oh, I did something wrong. It's not a big deal. Oh, I see. What's wrong? Are you feeling bad? No, nothing. That's good. You can come here again when food is ready. Now I want to leave there as soon as possible. I just felt scared of the sound I heard on the other side of the door. Since then I haven't seen Jack. Nobody says anything. As if he didn't exist at all from the beginning. Good evening, long time no see. I paid attention to the person who visited me that night, and I didn't come to the door for a while. The door is still there, same as always. The voice of Drossel welcomed me. Are you Drossel? You are Drossel, right? What's wrong with you? I started talking about the incident lately. What? That's why you haven't come here for a while. Yes. You'll be okay if you don't show them you are trying to escape from the castle. What? It's definitely true. That's the person he is, so you can just leave things about Owl alone. The calm voice of Drossel had a mysterious power to persuade. He hasn't tried to contact me since that day. It might be better to leave things as they are rather than stimulating something. Hey, I have something else I want to know. Something you want to know? Why don't you go to the garden? The garden? Jack asked you. Were you told anything? And did you find it? And when he saw you coming out of the garden, right? Yes. He was really upset, so I remembered it very well. And after that, he asked you whether you remembered something, so I guess it means if you see something or are told something, you have something to remember. Or he thought you came to the garden because you saw or were told something. Either way, there should be something important in the garden. That's true. What I was told must be about Bovie. He definitely knows about something important. It's rude to him, but there's a high chance that he will accidentally say something judging from his reaction. I should research the garden again and talk to Bovie. I will go to the garden tomorrow. Thank you, Drossel. No problem. Take care of yourself. You'll never know what will happen to you. What's wrong? Well, about Jack. I thought he might be locked in somewhere like you, and I searched for him, but he wasn't anywhere. Yeah, he is different from me. He won't be anywhere you can find him. Is he okay? I guess you won't be able to see him for a while. He hasn't done anything bad nor been killed. How do you know it for sure? The Master won't do such a thing. Is it really true? The Master is trying to do something. As Jack says, the Master is trying to do something he shouldn't. You cannot believe me? No, I'm not saying that. Are you sure you don't say you don't believe me? It's definitely false if I say I believe her unconditionally, but... It's normal that you are doubtful of him, because there are so many strange things going on. It's not that I want to be doubtful, but in fact Jack disappeared. Unless I confirm it with my eyes, I won't be able to feel comfortable. I see. I understood. Oh, she looks a little sad. Sounds a little sad. I care a little bit, but I decided to get back to the top floor. Right, I'm going crazy. What the Master is trying to do is related to Komodori, right? Yes. What do you think about Drossel? What do you think about it, Drossel? Me? Jack was angry, but he said other people are not against what the Master is trying to do. People feel differently, so how about Drossel? Whether she's angry or accepts it. I don't know. What? I can understand and feel sympathetic about what the Master is trying to do. But at the same time, I feel he is wrong, too. It was my first time to hear Drossel's sad voice. Both me disagreeing and me denying they are true, so that's why I don't know. Drossel? She's not listening to me calling her. She whispers as if the blood is coming out of the scar. The most broken person in the castle must be me. That day after work, I decided to go to the garden before it gets dark. The garden as the evening looks different from the normal atmosphere. As I was walking on, I felt I might get lost in the different world. As if I was seen by Bobby, he might stop me from searching. I decided to put off talking to him until later and search for some clues. Slowly, I started walking around without any sound. Jumping about. But 1 hour has passed. Nothing. I went around in the garden but didn't find any strange things at all. I searched for some clues carefully, but did I miss something somewhere? It's getting dark earlier. It will be more difficult to search for some clues once it gets dark. I don't have much time to search. I'll look around one last time and come back tomorrow. Oh. I heard the sound of water. I didn't hear it clearly, but it wasn't my imagination. It was the sound of some dew dropping in the water. Whenever I see Komodori, I hear the sound. That sound of water. Where? As my heart beats quickly, I look around. It's always at night when I see it. It was getting dark, but it wasn't night yet. But... there is Komodori. It looked weaker than usual. It was illuminated by the mysterious light of day and night. I heard the big sound of me gulping. Komodori doesn't move. I don't know which is the front and the back, so I'm not sure if he's looking at me or not. Does it even have eyes and ears? It seems I can calm down more. I might feel numb about it. Or is it because the sky is so bright? Komodori moves. It doesn't disappear nor approach me. It moves forward to the garden slowly. What is it trying to do? As I look at it with suspicion, Komodori stopped moving completely, and it doesn't move. By any chance, I moved a few more steps in the direction where Komodori is. And Komodori moves a few steps again. I'm right. Is it trying to take me somewhere? As I stopped and looked at Komodori closely, I felt it look back at me. What should I do? I should follow it. There are so many mysteries about Komodori. I don't understand what it thinks at all. By any chance, I might get in some big trouble. I feel less scared than seeing him at night, but my hands and legs are still shaking because I was nervous. But I might get to know something important. Nothing stars when I keep escaping. I decided to follow Komodori after all. All or nothing. This place is... Where I arrived was the hut I heard Bobby stays. Komodori whispers some normal sounds or words, and it went through the door of the closed hut, and it disappeared inside as if it was sucked down. Does that mean I should go into the hut? I looked around the hut, but I didn't see inside. Bobby might be there, and I rather hesitated to enter someone's house without permission. I look around. I don't see anyone. I'm sorry. I promise not to do anything like this again and open the door. No one's there. I didn't feel any lived-in feel in the hut. It's easy to search around, no one is there. I searched for somewhere you can hide just in case, but again, no one is there. There's one thing I care about. What is this? There is a stone lid at the center of the floor. Only this place is something different from the wooden hut. There are some letters written on it. It has to be reversed, it has to be traced, it has to be supplemented. It must not be known. You must not hide it either. You cannot give it a name, you cannot take its name away. To get it back, to return, and to recover, you have to prepare the womb. I don't really understand what these sentences mean, but I feel I've heard all those words before. It's nothing, it's no one. It must not be known, it must not be hidden either. Those words are what the master talked about, Komodori. Is there anything here? I fearfully touch it. I just felt the stone being cold. Nothing special happened. The stone lid was locked and it wouldn't move at all when I pushed it or pulled it. I cannot open it. But it made things clear. The secret in the garden is this. It's in the hut where people normally don't come and go, and it's locked. There is a secret about Komodori under this. My heart leaps intensely. Finally, I'm getting closer to the truth. What Komodori is. Who killed Komodori? But I should go back today. It's getting late already. I don't know when Bobby will come back, and I cannot do anything when I don't have the key for it. As I held my horses, I left the hut behind. Ah, there you are! Sorry, Iris. What have you been doing? I worried about you because you were not in your room. Judging from her tone, it seems she doesn't realize I was searching around in the garden. I'm sorry, I just came here to talk with Bobby. I envy you. Why didn't you invite me too? Let's play together, the three of us. Anyway, what's wrong with you? Do you want anything from me? Yes. Well, the master is calling you. For a moment, my body stiffened up, but I changed my mood soon and continued talking as if nothing special had happened. What does he want from me? Well, you'll find out when you get there. She said it and started walking as she took my hand. Did you call me? Was my voice weak? Is my body not shaking? The master in front of me, who I'd started to like, looks like a scary monster just as the same time I first met him. The reason I'm called it this time. I'm thinking about it. I felt cold sweat running down my back. The disappearance of Jack. My lack of memories. The mysterious stone lid in the hut. Komodori. The person who killed Komodori is. What do you want for your souvenirs? What? Don't let me say it twice. I'm asking you, what do you want for your souvenirs? Souvenirs? I was stunned because of the unexpected words. The master continued talking awkwardly. Tomorrow, I and Rihui will be out of the castle for a job. We will be back in the morning of the day after tomorrow. It's a rare occasion, so I'll give you something. You should be happy. I don't know what girls like, so... What are you laughing about? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you feel bad. That's right. He's definitely trying to do something scary. He is probably going to do something unacceptable. But the gentle side of him is true, too. I'm too happy and I accidentally laughed. I'm sorry. I want to believe the person in front of me who is trying to make one of his mates happy. I want to understand him. What is right and what is wrong. It's up to you, he said. For my souvenir, well? How about your talk? My talk? Yes, when you get back, please talk to me. I want to hear from him directly, not from someone else. Anything is okay. Please tell me about you. Please tell me about you, Master. Is it a souvenir for you? People say a story is also a souvenir, right? It means you talk to someone about stories of what you saw and heard or what you experienced. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, that's fine. It's cheap and not bad. I will depend on you when I'm away. I will try to get back as soon as possible. I will wait for you. rub the puppy with my foot. That's why you look so happy. What, do you think so? When she told me, her voice sounded like she was fed up or teasing me. I felt embarrassed. But in the hut, no one except Bobby comes and goes out of the hut, and it's locked. It's the best place for you to hide a secret. Do you know about it? I only know about the existence of it. But I see. I know it all now. Robin, let's steal a key for it. What? Drossel continues talking about caring about my lost words. The master has a key for the stone lid. He must hide it in his study room. He won't be there for a few days, so it's the best chance. Wait! When I turned my voice up, Drossel finally realized me being confused. What's wrong? What do you mean, what's wrong? It's criminal to steal something from your employer. It's so much different from entering the doctor's room or the hut. Oops, wrong one. You'd be lucky if you just got paid less or were punished. If it's worse, I will be punished as a criminal. And more so, it's to betray the master. He will despise me. Just imagining it makes me feel depressed. But this is the only way. There must be something else. No, there's only one way to enter. Or do you have any skills to open something without having a key for it? No. There's only one thing for it. Even when she asked so, I hesitated. Drossel talked to me as if she was trying to comfort me. He'll be back the day after tomorrow, right? So you can get the key at night and return it by the next morning. That way he won't notice. I guess so. I know it's the best choice in my head. My feeling just cannot follow it. When I nodded, Drossel continued talking. In order to open the door of the master's room, let's use the master key which Chief Maid has. When the master is out of the castle, Chief Maid will follow him, so the room will be unlocked, so that anyone can enter the room in case something happens. It's not careful. If he who enters this castle would not be scared of dying, there won't be so many people like him. And they are careless because they believe nobody among the maids will do such a thing. I understand you feel guilty, but please endure it. Even when I was told so, I couldn't think that was straight away. When you find the key for it, you go to the hut and... Wait a minute. Bovie will be sleeping inside. He will notice me. He'll be okay. Once Bovie sleeps, he won't wake up until the morning. In case the plan fails, let's think about something else. It's a hit-or-miss approach. Ursula laughed like fooling around. It has been like that until now, right? It has been a balancing act. Even so, this time is too fast, don't you think? If I misunderstood, I'm sorry. Drossel, are you in a hurry? I told you, okay? It's the best opportunity. You said you know it all, didn't you? Or are there any connections? Yes. After Drossel's replied to my question, she became silent like she was wondering about something for a while. And she said, Robin, this is the last chance. Last chance? When you open the stone door and see the other side of it, you will know everything too. You will know everything about Commodore, the master, what happened in this castle, and your memory too. And who killed Commodore too. And once you know everything, you will need to decide. What? Even when you feel depressed, curse someone, and want to escape from it, you will need to decide. I couldn't do it. You hear her words as she takes her soul out. I dislike myself. I'm weak and cowardly. I escaped. That is the reason I'm here. I hate myself. If the voice has some heat, her throat would be burnt, form pus, and rot away. I didn't have any words to say to Drossel. I thought I shouldn't say anything to her. So, Robin, don't escape from it. It can be right or it can be wrong. If you can decide only one way, then you won't regret it. That'll be happiness for you. That was the last night I talked with Drossel.